Good afternoon. It's time to start. First, please keep your mobile phone in silence during the whole time. If possible, you also silent. Today we talk about one special person, Thomas. He himself not only deeply touched our life, but also left his imprint in our hearts. He gave us wonderful gifts of kindness, caring, inspiring spirit, hilarity, and love. Thomas left this life on the 10th of August, 2020. He had lived a wonderful life. He had everything and nothing to regret. Today, we gather here to celebrate the life of our dear Thomas. It's our honor to have the presence of Mrs. Rowena Cheung, Thomas' wife, Miss Claire, Thomas' daughters, Mr. Lawrence Lam, Mr. Anthony Lam, Mr. Tony Yen, David Young, Dallas Cheung, David Poon, Diana Chen, and also the top management of CircleK big name with a lot of current and ex-colleagues on-site and in Zoom. Thank you. Now, it's time to have a moment of silence for Thomas. Please stand up. The minute of silence starts. Time's up. Thank you. Please sit down again.
Summer day, then you might as well take the sun away. All the birds that flew in the summer sky, when our love was new and our hearts were high, when the day was young and the nights were long, and the moon stood still to the night bird's song. If you go away, if you go away, if you go away. But if you stay, I'll make you a day like no day has been or will be again. We'll sail the sun, we'll glide on the rain, we'll talk to the trees and worship the wind. Then if you go, returning till you return again. If you ever do, for what good is love without loving you? Can I tell you now, as you turn to go, I'll be dying slowly till the next hello. If you go away, if you go away, if you go away.
And the 9 years fly so fast. A few of us, as the first generation of CircleK Vietnam, might not forget the first few years of CircleK Vietnam, which was not easy at all, but with a lot of nice memories.
I've known Thomas for a long time. However, I believe most of us here, including myself, don't know since when and how Thomas started this journey with CircleK Vietnam.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
From the moment Thomas said yes to Lauren, his journey in Vietnam has started. About that yes, I would like to invite Mr. Lawrence Lam to share a few words with us. Mr. Lawrence.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Lauren, you have to unmute.
So mute.
can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. Well, Thomas came to my life about 9 years ago. We share many common hobbies, and we are both foodies. We eat out all the time, and we drink sometimes. And he was under his alcoholic influence, and he promised to work together in CircleK. Thomas is a very charismatic fellow. He loved to make many people happy, a very considerate person, a born leader, a great mentor, and an unselfish person. And he said that he lived a full life and no regret, but I still wish, and all of us wish that he can live longer. He mentioned to me quite a few times, that his vision and mission is to build CircleK to be the most successful convenience store in Vietnam. And I promised Thomas on day one that we will provide full resources to make his vision to come true. Now we will all work hand in hand to fulfill Thomas' vision and wishes. I am very blessed to be Thomas' friend. I am blessed to be his partner. Like my wife Lida said, a special friend is hard to find, hard to lose, and impossible to forget. We all know sometime in the future we will meet Thomas again, but Thomas said, "Don't come to see me too soon." Last, I'd like to ask Tony for the permission to rename CK main conference room in Ho Chi Minh City to be Thomas Cheung. We all miss Thomas, but he will always stay in our hearts. We all wish him to rest in peace. Thomas, we all miss him. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. I would like to ask Mr. Anthony Lam to share a few words. Anthony.
Hi, everybody. I think we all remember Thomas very, very well, Mr. Thomas. We can call Thomas as the father of CVS in Vietnam. He introduced professional retailing and brought his experiences from Hong Kong, from Vietnam, from Taiwan, from China, from Philippines, with all around the world. He introduced everything that he knows into Vietnam. He is very willing to teach. As Mr. Laurent said, he is very unselfish. Whatever you ask, he will teach. He will explain to you in very much detail. We all know that when we work with Thomas, he knows a lot of details in all the analysis. He knows so well and so much detail in the budget, in the spreadsheets, in the store, and even in annual dinners, our annual parties. When he visits the new sites, he asks many, many questions. I think many of you have very good experience with that, and we learn from that. Out of 10 sites, maybe he can choose one. So that's how make CircleK very successful in Vietnam. So we all need to be very well prepared when Thomas visits Vietnam, and everybody really lighten up when he visits. And we don't forget, after all the serious and tough meetings in the daytime, he is also very, very serious in drinking at night. A lot of whiskeys. He always bring the 2 whiskeys bought from the airport and drink with us. And we have very relaxed and very happy dinners and evenings as well. And then the next day, we have to wake up early and start the serious and tough meeting with him again. And that's how we enjoy, and we also learn from Thomas of all the CVS details that he knows. We all miss Thomas and keep him in mind, and also his knowledge will be always in our mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Thomas has stated, "I have a happy family. That was the best achievement of my life. My family loved me without any reservations." Here I would like to invite his beloved wife and daughters to share a few words with us. Norina.
Hi, Vietnam.
Hi.
Thomas missed you so much. Although he was in hospital, kept thinking about Vietnam, how good you are, How's the store? What about the food at night? Non-stop thinking of you. And you are always in his heart. And I thank you on behalf of him to all your love. And please keep him in your heart. This is what I say thank you on behalf of him. Thank you all.
Thank you, Lorena. Claire?
Hi everybody in Vietnam. Thank you so much for doing this for my dad. It's really overwhelming, and we're so humbled by all your love and support, with the number of people showing up to his memorial, and which, in addition to what we have already done in Hong Kong, we are very overwhelmed by your presence. As what my mom said, my dad's heart was always in Vietnam with CircleK, especially this last 2 years when he was in hospital. For him, it was not just a job. It was more, he lived and breathed it. It was his passion. And I wanted to thank the Lam family, Mr. Laurent and Mr. Anthony, for having him, because otherwise he would be bored and he would be retired and he would be annoying my mom all the time. But it was his passion, and it was exactly what he wanted to do. And he, as you know, he had so much passion in life. And now I think about it, I actually had so much more to learn from him, and I wish that he was still around. I'm so glad for the 9 years. It wasn't a very long period of time, but now I can see how much he has influenced the business, or he has influenced you and the team, and by the amount of support and love towards him, it really is quite impressive. And I'm very proud to be his daughter, and I'm very proud to see that. I hope that one day, when the pandemic's over, my mom and I can come and visit you, and to look at the stores, and to have yummy food, and to have lots of drinks and all that, to celebrate again. And to get to know all of you. And if you don't mind, you can share all your experiences and memory about my dad with us. We would love that. Thank you again for all your effort and time on creating this amazing memorial for him. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorena. Claire?
So thank you, Rowena and Claire. I hope that you both can stay on, also experience the rest part of the celebration today with us. So now we will look back to the entire journey of Thomas with CircleK Vietnam during the past 9 years, which was not too long, as Claire said, but also not too short. We will see Thomas as a person who was not only strategic with full experience, but also with high level of demand, determination, devotion, professional, inspiration, and result-oriented. At the same time, he was very close with the staff as well. He had spent his full heart on coaching and inspiring people to build the next generation of CBS experts in Vietnam.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. But life still goes on. I can't get used to living without you by my side. I don't want to live alone. Hey, God knows, got to make it on my own. So baby, can't you see? I've got to break free. I've got to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free. All over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street. You're gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, a big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it now. We will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes, gonna make you zombie someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put your bag into your place. We will rock you. Sing it. We
only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't
And most of us here must know one person who had a special relationship with Thomas for almost 40 years, as well as had accompanied him for the whole period of the past 9 years, 9 special years with CircleK Vietnam, as we have seen on the screen. This is Mr. Tony Yan. Please come on the stage to share a few words. Mr. Tony Yan.
First of all, I would like to say thank you for coming here, for all of you coming here to join the memorial service for Thomas. I have known Thomas for 40 years. The first 25 years, we worked together in the same company, dairy farm, with many different businesses, including 7-Eleven. And in the past 9 years, we worked in Vietnam to develop the CircleK business, with now having about 400 stores, as you all know. We have set up a good foundation for the future development of CircleK in Vietnam. Thomas has been a good boss to most of us, and an outstanding business leader, and a great mentor. The way he drives the business has been inspirational. He put many focus on people development, and he has created the CSL culture for the company. Thomas has an extremely robust fighting spirit, and his leadership style makes all things possible. And Thomas has left us now, but his spirit will be with us and all in our heart forever. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Tony. We have seen Thomas at work. Now, we will see another side of Thomas. A person with amazing level of energy, playfulness, hilarity, inspirational. This has been start seeing his all day till now.
There's a boy in my mind and he knows I'm thinking of him. On my way to the day and the night, the stars shine above me. He's been gone for some time, but I know I truly love him. And I'm singing a song, hoping he'll be back when he hears it. My heart goes sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the morning. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the sunshine. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the evening. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, just for you. If your love's gone away just like mine, you feel like crying. Sing along, maybe once, maybe twice. Let's try it together. Some sweet day, no one knows. will return and you'll be happy. Shout it sweet in a song, listen to your heart, it is singing. My heart goes sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the morning. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the sunshine. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the evening. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, just for you. My heart goes sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the morning. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the sunshine. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la in the evening. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, just for you. Sha-la-la-la-la, just for you.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare, sono un italiano. Buongiorno Italia, gli spaghetti al dente e un partigiano come presidente, con l'autoradio sempre nella mano destra, un canarino sopra la finestra. Buongiorno Italia con i tuoi artisti, con troppa America sui manifesti, con le canzoni, con amore, con il cuore, con più donne, sempre meno suore. Buongiorno Italia, buongiorno Maria, con gli occhi pieni di malinconia. Buongiorno Dio, sai che ci sono anch'io. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare una canzone piano piano. Lasciatemi cantare perché sono fiero, sono un italiano vero. Un'Italia che non si spaventa, con la crema da barba la menta, con un vestito gessato sul blu e l'amo viola la domenica in TV. Un'Italia col caffè ristretto, le calze nuove nel primo cassetto, con la bandiera in tintoria e una 600 giù di carrozzeria. Buongiorno Italia, buongiorno Maria, con gli occhi pieni di malinconia. Buongiorno Dio, lo sai che ci sono anch'io. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare una canzone piano piano. Lasciatemi cantare perché ne sono fiero, sono un italiano vero. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare una canzone
so long. With you I see forever oh so clearly. I might have been in love before, but it never felt this strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll take us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you.
Another colleague of Thomas, who has not only worked with him through different companies, including CircleK Vietnam, but also he's a long-time friend, David Young. David?
Thank you, Wallace. I've got the fun bit. This is the celebration. And I think we just saw Thomas in his full flight. If anybody was going to make a party, it was Thomas. So I was fortunate enough to, I guess, do that in about 7 different countries over 30-odd years and with the family. So to Rowena and Claire and Anne, it was a big part of our life. And so we're very grateful. But it's fun. We really had a great time. He is the fun person. He's the fun party man. And he was always serious at work, but really knew how to get people to lift and have a great time. So we will always be grateful to Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you, David. So as most of us here might know, Thomas had an everlasting love with food and wine. Food needed not only be delicious, but also in good presentation, like look and feel. The restaurants had to be nice. The service had to be in 7 stars, like a service star standard. From dim sum to sashimi to seafood to Vietnamese pho, he loved them all. Wherever he went, wherever he walked, his big interest was to explore the signature food of town, and he really did it.
There are songs I will sing to you. There are melodies sounding oh so sweet inside my solitude. There are rhymes, there are remedies for a lonely heart. May we never part, for what we have is true. Don't you know the time is as endless as forever? So each day I love you just a little more. You are my everything. You are my hopes and my dreams. You are my everything. So each day I love you just a little more. There are sounds from the symphony, gently fill the air. And when you're not there, my world is filled with blue. With the dawn comes the morning, I see the sun. You're the
those food photos is not from internet or from Thomas. He likes sharing. Sometimes cannot share the food, at least share us with the photo. At work, it was Thomas who worked hard and played hard. However, we also know well that to him, his family was the best achievement of his life. His adored 2 grandkids. Though we have not seen them in person yet, but we know them so well through the photo, the video, seeing they were born. And we wish one day, as the winner said, we will have a chance to welcome Thomas' family and the 2 little kids to Vietnam. Now, David Poon, who has valued the privilege of partnering with Thomas for the past 38 years, would like to express his feeling about his most caring boss, life mentor, and mutually and trusted friend, David.
Thanks, Wallace. I just noticed on screen that our beautiful Tessa and the cutest Sebi, the 2 grandkids, are now with us.
Yes.
Hi Tessa, hi Sebi.
Can you change that? Can you change that?
Wonderful, beloved grandkids of Thomas. Okay, let me start. Otherwise, I get disturbed. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So I just can't help recalling how Thomas introduced me to Vietnam. This is amazing. CircleK was meant to be a surprise to me, and so was Tony. And the year was 2012. He had told me about some consulting work in Vietnam, but told me nothing about CircleK. I never bothered to ask because consultants usually don't tell you details about what they do. This is confidential. And that year, Claire got married that year. And he asked me to help him arrange a golden roast pig for her wedding luncheon at his home. It was an easy job for me. It was good fun. But then this amazing guy simply said that I worked so hard that he once wanted to reward me by taking me to Vietnam on a special trip, and to Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. And okay, fine, and this is great, right? And this is wonderful. Angela was also invited to join, and we spent a day in Hanoi and then 3 days in Ho Chi Minh City. We had no clue, I had no clue, Angela probably knew, I had no clue that CircleK was something that he was doing at that time, okay? And then, that evening, the evening we arrived in Ho Chi Minh City, after dinner, he took us to visit some CircleK stores. And I just thought, well, something. But I just wanted him to continue with his plot, because he loved to surprise people. So that's what he was doing. So it went on. The next evening, Tony joined us for dinner. Then there was no secret anymore. And then I knew everything after that. And the next evening, and the next day, Big Ta was asked to take us around shopping. And after that evening, we had seafood dinner. And Tony was there, Big Ta was there, Glung was there, and Hua, the site guy, was there. And so he was just there to share everything with me. They were there talking with me about CircleK. And that was 8 years ago, when Thomas was already so proud of his work here and his team, never feeling intimidated by competition. He firmly believed in the local team that they can be developed to perform high quality work and meet his long-term target together with him. And believing in him, I accepted his invitation to work with him in Vietnam. Now, I just have this strong feeling that he is here tonight with us again. I mean, for the past 20-some days, I just thought of him all the time, and then he was just telling me things about what I should be doing. just like the way he did before, and that was wonderful. I'm quite sure he's watching over us from up above, and this is great feeling. And I hope he continues to watch over CircleK and help us grow the business together to the next level, and on and on and on to the next, to his destination in years to come. Thank you very much, Thomas, and thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you, David.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you, Huy. Thank you for your fantastic performance. Now I would like to invite some sharing. I would like to invite Foon to share a few words.
Hello everyone, I'm Fu, and I was lucky to be the MDs of the first batch of CircleK Vietnam, and I've been working with CircleK for more than 6 years now. And I first met Thomas just after a few days working in CircleK. He always loved food, as you have seen before in the presentation, and he always took us to very good restaurant, fine dining restaurant, and every time we meet them, we meet him, he always share with us all of the legendary stories of 7-Eleven and his experience. And besides that, of course, there was a passion that I was inspired by him. It was food. I work in food service now, actually, and every time we have a meal with him, we always get a chance to try something new, and I was always beyond full. Like, eat a lot, we eat so much, and even one time in a fine dining restaurant, I have to unzip my dress, loosen it up because I cannot breathe. But we keep eating the dessert. And even when I had a chance to visit him in Rowena in Hong Kong, in his house, and there's so much food, and after everything was eaten up, everybody is so full. But he asked who want to try the lamb, and only me and him want to try the lamb. So whenever I eat with him, I reach a new limit of myself, of eating, of course. But he was the one to teach me that the sky is the limit. So, when you failed, do not stop trying. When you have difficulties, do not stop moving forward. And when you are in rough time, do not stop believing. And even when you are full, do not stop eating, especially its new food. So, thank you, Thomas, for being a legend, being a good teacher, teaching us so many things, and leaving behind a massive legacy that we will continue to live on. I know that you are at peace, and you may be gone, but you will never be forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you, Foon. Thank you. Another food service girl, One.
Hello everyone. Okay, I'm on. So, sorry, first of all, talk a lot, and I'm also the first batch of NT. So maybe among the NT, I'm the one who have a lot memory with him. So want to share something today. So Foon talked a lot about him relating to eating and how he loves food. So of course that is also what he inspired me and made me become the food service today. But now I will not talk about that because for me his life is so full and colorful and wonderful. So everything that I'm thinking about now is that how great a little he is and also how generous he is. So talking about little, we all know that how tough Thomas is. He's picky and choosy and details, and whenever we work with him on a task, a project, we all know that how he pushes us. Sometimes he keep asking and asking, and I think a lot of people know. Sometimes we feel that he pushes us to the limit that we're about to break, and that will be joy, that will be tears. But in the end, when we look back at the result, there is no single thing that we feel forget about that. And for me, when I look back, I'm also surprised by myself that how much I have grown following his leading. So I think that is one of the great, wonderful things from him. And he's so generous, like Foon share. taking up to eating too much that even if we cannot eat, we still keep eating because it's so good. And for his knowledge, he has such a great knowledge that we can never take all, and he's so generous to share with us all, taking any chance to teach us anything that he can. And this is not only about knowledge, but it's also about experience in life, in love, in patience. And sometimes I'm still wondering until now, that how can his small body can carry that much energy. I can see it physically, his energy flowing from his body is so energetic. And at the moment when I know that he has gone, I'm thinking that how can this world has lost that energy, such a big energy that inspiring us until today. So during the 7 years that I have been working with him, he has taught me a lot of things, and I have grown a lot. And every time when I look back, he's always there. His hands is always ready for helping us and supporting us, the young generation that he's put a lot of expectation and hope in. So it is great standing here today and see that in here we have a lot of love for him and memories. We're thinking about Thomas. And I want to borrow the words of my friend. She said that until the very end that Thomas is still Thomas. He still put his smile on his face. So I want till today, when I say goodbye to him, not with the tears, but with a smile, I will do as he has always does. Thank you.
Thank you, Wan. Now, Goy.
This is not Malay staff meeting sharing, you know. Good evening. Today I intentionally picked this pair of shoes because it reminded me of Thomas. I copied this style from him. I met Thomas 6 years ago in my very first business review in Fanglu store. I immediately was impressed by, his endless energy, his smile. He always smiled. He talked, especially he think very fast, very, very fast. Sometimes, you ask, he think, and 1 second he can answer. He taught me a lot of things in life. He taught me to work harder because the better result will come. He taught me to update business and market development no matter what position I am in the company. He teach me to improve my leadership skill and people skill. He teach me to enjoy life, and after many days of hard working, I should reward me by with a nice shirt, for example, a comfortable pair of shoes, a nice meal in the fine restaurant. He also shared with me a lot of things. He shared with me from global economics. CBS knew how retailers survive in the pandemic. He also shared with me music, food, traveling place, and also about life. I am also free to talk to him about any topic about life, music, movies. I remember 2 years ago when I was watching Bohemian Rhapsody, a film talk about Queen. And in the theater, I text him, "You must see this movie." And he text back, "I will, but in the weekend." So today we gathering here to say a very last goodbye to Thomas. I hope his spirit still with us every day, every corner of CircleK office and CircleK store. Thomas, you're not gone. You just see a new thing and explore new thing. I hope I can see you again one day in heaven. Thank you very much.
Thank you, boy. A lot of things about energy. Do you know the theory about the conservation of energy? Thomas' energy will not be gone. Still here. Still in this room. Never disappear. Thomas, we do miss you. Sometimes miss meeting with you as well. Not very missing, but miss. In next meeting, we will update you about the first ever result of the continuity program launched in Vietnam. I understand that you are now up there, giving us a better weather to control the virus outbreak. We so hope to make it a success. I'm confident that the team here also tried their best for the good result and make one of your 1,000 wishes come true.
And the continuity was one of his 1,000 wishes. We started a few years ago and explored that, and I still recall that from his letter to us. He introduced a letter from him to TTCI, and then that started with the exploration of the continuity. And after a few years until now, we can make it happen. And it was launched on the 27th of August.
That's why he has been go up here to control the weather. Thomas, wherever you are, to join the meeting, please update that. Your Zoom meeting address of the main conference room now has been changed to Sir Thomas. Please update your address for Thomas. It is just for you. Tony.
Thank you, Wallace. First of all, I would like to express my big thanks to the organization team in putting together such a meaningful memorial service, the celebration of life for Thomas. The team has been working day and night in the past 2 weeks to put all the details together. Thanks Big Tao, thanks Little Tao, Ang Admin, Phun Digital, Goy, David Poon, Wan, and in particular to Ms. Van, our former head of design, who helped a lot in putting all the photos and videos together. And to Wallace and Tao, as the MC, they have done a wonderful job. And also thanks to those who helped organize today's event. Thank you. I think Wallace has mentioned earlier that we have changed our main meeting room from Foster to Sir Thomas. That actually was the idea, a great idea from our chairman Lorraine, and that put it into reality. I think, do we have anything to show? Okay. Yeah, from Foster to Sir Thomas. This has been done already. So in future, I think both on the north and the south, we will change the Foster name, not the product, I mean the room. From Foster to Sir Thomas. Thank you. In about 5 years ago, in one of the team building workshops, and towards the end of the workshop, Thomas broadcast a music video with a famous song which he loved the most. At the end, we sang the song together, loudly and happily. And Thomas was so sentimental about this. And at the end, he could not control himself and cried in front of us. He mentioned he loved this song very much, and he was grateful about our can-do spirit and our commitment in growing the business together. And on August the 10th this year, in the same afternoon, we have decided to record the same song by singing this song together, with the wish of bringing the video to Thomas to cheer him up while he was still in the hospital. But unfortunately, he left us the night on the same day, on August the 10th. But nevertheless, we will still want to broadcast this song for him. Up above, I'm sure he will sing this song together with us. His most favorite song, We Are the Champions. So let's see the video.
Champions.
We know you are there watching us, smiling at us, and proud of us as well. We here will try our best to make your wish come true. We will make the whole Vietnam in red with the CircleK flag raised high. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. This is the end of the celebrations of the life of Thomas. And also thank you all those from the friend from the Zoom. So it's a great time, and then we hope you all enjoy these celebrations.
Before we go home tonight, I hope that you also still keep your memories about Thomas. So we have one booklet for each of you. That is a special present that talk about Thomas with his time with us. Some of you will find yourself in the booklet. Don't cry, but smile. And then we hope that you will love the book. The book are outside. Please go to the reception. And also the people from the Zoom, we also share with you the book when you are back here. I know that you will be back here. So either by work or by visits or holidays. And we will send to Hong Kong as well. We will send to Rowena and Claire and the family, and also Lauren and the GR group. So hope you have a nice evening. And thank you and goodbye. Bye, Thomas.
Bye-bye.